Everybody, welcome back to Cids Modern Life, episode 70 with me, Cid, and, oh, it's night time. I've been getting ready for this episode a little bit, and, so my plans today are to go and do a little bit more work in the, I think I probably need a new chisel. Let me make a chisel. I'd like one of those ones. The eye chisel, I'm really not a big fan of. Call me old-fashioned if you will. No, don't call me old-fashioned. Yeah, well, fair enough if you want to. So we're going to head over now. Last episode we did a wee bit of work out this way, putting a path in, and we did a little bit of fixing of stuff around here. Sorry, this spider. Dead spider. So we got this going. We've got this area over here which we're going to use to make the bolt. I'm not doing that this episode. And we got had some really great suggestions. We'll be going back and visiting those later, but involving areas here and a bit over the Alexandria area and all sorts of interesting stuff. But we did the repair work over this way, so I'm just wary of creepers because the amount of creep. I actually had a little okay. I had a little. They must be underground. A little look around, and there are actually more creeper holes over there, but none of them overly visible, shall we say. So anyway, we'd started this one, and I've kind of neglected it. So I wanted to get back into this, and there are several things that I wanted to do. I'm just going to dump those. Actually, no, let's not clutter up my embers thing. I don't want to get back into embers. It's just, as with all of these things, when. So we've got a bunch of these. When we've got these things, now these powered lanterns are preventing spawns in this area, and we have currently got 12 pillars. My thoughts are I don't like these. I think they provide too much illumination. I want to cut down the illumination here a bit so we can get more shadows. For that end, I made a bunch of these mega torches, and I didn't bring any dirt with me. That was foolish, but there we go, doesn't matter. So what I'm thinking is we shall plant a mega torch in these, and then we can just grab those back, and then we can take these out completely, and the world will in fact be good and happy. Now, I can't remember whether you need to. I don't think you do need to light those, do you? Nah, but I don't think we need to do one every. These things have got a range of, I think it's like 2 chunks, so I think we can do like every other one, and but I will do them equally on both sides, just so we can so we know we're covered, so to speak. And a little bit of that, and that should make this area just considerably safer, and then we can take these out. So that's the first thing I want to do, and I shall get both sides ready, and we shall come in like that with those. We'll pop those there, grab that, pop that, do the same over here, and then patch it all back up again. And I think that should be more than adequate to keep this area of the build spawn free. Now these things aren't that expensive. It's like 2 diamonds and 2 blocks of gold, so it's not vastly expensive. You know, I built things with more expense involved in them, and especially when we're doing them like every 2. So that, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that, and then we can pop those back and cover those up, and the world will be in fact good and happy. Okay, in fact I'm going to stick those safely in there because they're expensive. So the next thing is to probably, I'm going to use this area here, I think. Hang on. No, that didn't work. We gotta, sometimes, there we go. It's a bit hit or miss sometimes getting that that jump. So we did that one, and this one. So this one will be a skip, and then we'll be into, this is the last section in this area. So yeah, this should be relatively straightforward. Now if I get myself lined up underneath there, we should be good to hop up here and start taking all of this lot out, and then we'll I'll leave these torches in there, they're not doing any harm up here. But all of this, the little uranium generator at the end there, all of this can come completely out, and we should. Did I leave one in back there? Maybe I did. I don't know. But we'll block that one off. We should I want to say this shouldn't have been an issue. Well, and then we can use the old bag just to get all of that back where it belongs in the center. Oops, and a little bit of that, and I'll just fill those holes back in, and we'll leave that as is for now, and then we'll go and grab the lamps, and this area will be reasonably done. Maybe just fill in there like so. Now the lamps are still there, which I was expecting, and but those should come out fairly easily. We can use these somewhere else. I have got some plans for this. So that's a couple of quick, easy jobs done, and I think we should be safe to put those back. So the next things we are going to need to do is finish off in here. So I'm going to get this section hollowed out. I've done a huge amount of, I've done a lot of it already. I'd not done the bottom half. It doesn't take that long, and obviously with the pick and everything it makes a big difference. And I'll be back with you in a little while. Alright, I've done a fair bit in there. I've actually got the next section almost complete. I need lapis, and I need, well, let's have a look. We need lapis for starters. Lapis. Make me some lapis blocks, please. Thank you. Wow, that didn't go as far as I expected. But that's fine. I shouldn't need 16 lapis blocks, should be more than enough. I need some buckets, because I am out of buckets. And stone. Have I got any stone? Stone. What have I got? I don't want mossy cobble. I'm not bothered about that either. I would like that mossy stone though. I would like the cracked stone. Anything else right now? No, I don't think so. I'm travelling on foot because I'm trying to avoid the teleport and sleeping bug. The only drawback to that is I'm trying to speed myself up by Mario jumping it all the way there. now and again you get the odd. Had a skeleton using me for clay pigeon shooting earlier, as I bounced past. So yeah, it's interesting. I do like this enchant. It's got. There are times when it's a pain when I don't want it to go off, but let me show you where we are then. So nothing's changed out here. This is all as it was. And in here you'll notice the distinct absence of torches. These are now all these candle sconces. I need to merge the stone in on this wall because this is obviously all raw stone. Here I kind of merged it in and dabbled it about a bit. But yeah, so we've got that to do, and then this end will be done. Obviously we've got a whole pile of random bits and pieces of crap at this end. A bit more cracked stone. I don't actually need... Oh, I do need you. I don't need you. And so if we run down here, obviously it looks like a big long corridor. I have... For this one, and the other thing, I also need to do this. So here, there's going to be no liquid. Oh, sure, maybe we could actually. Let me just have a look, because what I was thinking about was this. If I were to go in... let me just have a think. So this here is where we might want to have our gold come out. Now what I'm thinking is, can I get away with this if I bring this down here? And then we were to just grab a little bit of you and do that. No. So we come down and then down. That was not what I intended to do. So at the moment what we've got is on this side, I was thinking that we could come back in on ourselves at let me just bring this down here a second, like this. So if I were to have the stone brick come down to here, no, not there, so that would be floor, that would be wall, that would be wall down there, wall there. We probably want to come all the way up, certainly like it doesn't really matter, it's only stone after all. No, that one would stay and those two would change. So then we can do the same on the other side. Let me just quickly work this one through, because this is not the standard that we've used previously, and I shall be right back with you. Alright, let's give this a try. I'm not convinced, but I've done one. It's night time as well, which is nice. Molten gold, because it goes copper and then gold, and then the copper is going to split in this one, is going to split into these two. That's how this is going to go. Hang on, that needs to come out, and then we need to go and jump up here, and in theory that should flow there. Flows down here, technically not the safest of things. You know, you can burn yourself with it. It's after all molten gold, but dwarves are nothing if not safety conscious. And then it should go down into there. And go into that collection hoofer. Which it did. And I don't think I did. I think I just left the... Oh, I did put a glowstone block. Damn it, I haven't got any... I bet I haven't got it. I'm going to assume I haven't got any glowstone blocks on me. I haven't. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. We can fix that. That's not a problem. So that's that side. Now then we need to... We're going to need to get our chisel for starters. And we're going to need to get our chisel block on and do those. Because those are just the nicest blocks in the whole wide world. And then we need to... Ooh, this is going to be interesting. Alright, let's jump. Nice and dark down here. There's not a lot of illumination, which is exactly the way we wanted it. However, not for when I'm working. So what we'll do is we shall do, what's it, 1, 2, 3, 4 panels and then a block. That's correct. Yeah. So let me work out where we need to get to, and hup, hup, hup. One more, yeah, I think that's it. Now, we need from here, and what I want is those. And with every bit of luck, oh, come on. This can be a bit of a pig to... Yeah, you see, I don't want it there, I want it there. So, probably the quickest way of doing this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And with a, there we go, 3 and 4. And then what we'll do here is we shall take this out, replace it with that, because this is going to be a solid block. That can be replaced as well. We'll stick a torch in just for the sheer hell of it. We'll bring this out. This is going to hurt a little bit when we finish up, but that's fine. Get that back in. We should be, yeah, we are now. Things are, if I take you out, because this is where I need to connect these into a system here. So for the time being, let me, ow. Oh, yeah, I can't quite reach that. But that looks better already. So what I need to do, I need to decide what I'm doing up here and how I'm going to take it. Let me just sort that out. Be back in a moment. Alright, all things being equal, this should go 3 ways. I should cascade down and stop in that little trough there. I've done a half height. Yep, got it. So that's gone down there. That should come out there. It should also go down here, and I think we can call that one successful. So not bad at all. I'm happy with that. Now, so we've got the gold. The gold is in and flowing around there. We got that. Oops, and apparently my computer needs a restart. But we'll just tell it to go away. Windows updates, eh? Gotta love them. So over this side now we've got a couple of areas where we actually need to do a bit of work. I'm going to grab my blocks bag a second, and I'm going to pop this and the bucket away. I am going to grab this, and I'm going to chuck, actually no, I'm going to chuck the bulk of this, that and those back in there. That and that can go away, and we can go and grab our chisel and bits bag and our chisel, because what we've not got going on here, of course, is any form of steps. So I'm going to take these down on this side and all the way down to here. That gives us a nice stairway down there. Repeat on that side. On this side we're going to have let me just get rid of those and those. This side repeat, but in the opposite direction. Now what I should have done as well, I've just realised, is I'll probably get away with it, I think, but if we grab you and set that to block mode, then we should be really doing this, just to not have too jagged an edge running down there. How much did I took more? I definitely took out more than I placed there, so we might get away. If I come over here, no, okay, that's fine. I mean, it's not like I can't just chisel a block and have done with, but yeah, so that's getting better. Now at this point over here, I want to start thinking about expanding out in diagonals from that corner and that corner, but I need to obviously expand this in the right direction as well. I think I need to come out what, one more, definitely one more that way. 1, 2, what we got, 1 for that, then 2, then 3. If I come out 4 further this way and then start planning about, well, 4 this way, let me just think this through. 2, 1, that's 3, that's 4. So if I were to come out 4 that way, and then what I'll do is we'll, oh bum, we'll get there. This will be faster with my thing. Also, the Terra Shatterer may be faster, but the problem I have with these big excavation devices is you lose control. They are too efficient, and the problem I have with that door is it vanishes in the distance. So if we were coming out 4 that way, you see from there we've got that. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just go and have a look. Boom, boom. And I'll try and get a whole load of whatever excavation plans I take. So this point here is where we would have that, and then we would start with this 1, 3, 1, then 1, 2, and then you got the third one there. However, what I'm wondering is how would it look if we carried on? So that's where we would go to, but then I want to maybe go, well, what do you think? Each section is, it's a difficult question to which I don't have an answer. Let me have a little think. I'm going to check how long I've been recording as well, and I'll be back with you in a mo. Alright, I've just been kind of planning things out a little bit. It's just really in the rough. I got the tape measure out. There's 13 blocks between there and there. So if I go, I've kind of done a little nice diagonal here, and if I go over here, there's 13 blocks between centers. So we could put another column in here. And obviously repeat on the other side, and that will give us a interesting start to a widened out area with a walkway. Now what we do after this, well, that's another question. And it is, you know, we're looking at a hell of a lot of excavation. We're looking at doing something different here and here to here. This is going to have to come, possibly join in back there. I really don't know how I'm going to integrate this column into the design here. It's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. Let me have a little bit more of a think. I forgot to check how long I've been recording, so I'll be back with you in a mo. Yep, I think what I'm going to do is I am going to basically excavate this shape up to that level there. I'm going to bring this all the way down the middle. That's going to come down. And when we get to here, which is 5 wide, it's going to split and go that way and that way. I'll worry about how we integrate the shapes and everything later. Incidentally, if you're wondering what mods are stopping me updating, one of the ones is Architecture Craft. There is no way I'm abandoning all of this after that, for the fact there. I need to let's have a quick sleep, because I would like to go to finish off. We're at 27 minutes, we're not far off, but I am kind of dug out at the moment. So what I thought we would do is finish off with a little bit of a trip over to Alexandria. Now, first things first, and we'll come to mention these in a moment. These are everywhere. In fact, maybe we should pick them up properly. So there is the reason why I'm getting rid of these, and you will find out in a moment. Let me. Ow. I really do need to get better feather falling on these. I mean, they don't take damage. This is fine, but I could do with feather falling 76 billion on them. I have got 35 levels, but I'm not going to bother enchanting right now. What I have done is over here I have in this, let me just get in here and pick up this. So, comments time. Start off with the Therax. I am not going to try and pronounce that surname. I'm going to guess Zari, but yeah, I'm not going to try because I'll get it wrong. Asked, couldn't you just move the potato importing ender chest closer to the bakery so you don't have to have the minecart and chunks loaded? I could. You've got to bear in mind, when I built the minecarts and everything, I hadn't got ender chests. So that's why we have the minecart system in. And, you know, I'm kind of... doesn't really make a great deal of difference, but yeah, I could do. It's not a problem at all. Now here we go. This is a subversion of the of a comment, because the comment was quite long, but it says, I say ouch every time you TP to the shrine to that spot. I wish you would extend the path and transplant the cactus your avatar keeps stepping on. I really like the tree in your Skyblock series. Too bad you can't do a smaller version that looks like that magical druid tree circle type of thing for roots, or some other magic of your choice inside a special magic room behind a secret door with Celtic engraving with all the extra gold you might have. And that was from Dagon Zanith. There was more to that comment, but I like the idea of having a tree, definite, and I will get round to working outside Alexandria. That's something I have planned to do. And finally, was if you're looking for ideas, then I suggest your factory seems a little bare and might a little bare and might need an assembler or two, maybe a mixer. The assembler would even help with the concrete production with and with 3 tanks, Brad. So yeah, I think that's a definite goer. Oops, let me get out the chair. But thank you very much for the comments and suggestions and all the ideas. Do keep them coming. I do like them. I have got plans for this chucklehead here. No, I have got plans. Oh, you just waited for that, didn't you? So this is not it. There's more here going to happen. So, oh, you swine. So yeah, Dwarven Stronghold. We're back in there, and I don't think it'll take us that long. Well, we'll try and get a little bit more. It's going to be one of those projects that is just ongoing throughout the series, I think, because it is such a huge one. The other thing that's obviously is once we get an upgrade, we get to do embers. I love to use my little beams to slaughter these fellas. I don't know what that was. But yeah, until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon, and bye for now.